In government Monday night, the Sustainability Commission discussed a handful of topics, including their next ventures and Commission's roles and responsibilities. The Commission then continued with their agenda, discussing the farmers market, climate change preparedness, the solid waste contract, and mobility infrastructure. To end the meeting, the Commission spoke about openings on the subcommittees and ad hoc committees. The next meeting for the Sustainability Commission will be on October 18th. Also Monday night, the Planning Board met and began the meeting by continuing 2 hearings to later dates. The first was for an MUOD special permit for 7 to 9 Cottage Street, which will be discussed on October 4th, and the second was a site plan approval and special permit for 83 Moore Street, which will be discussed on October 25th. Following the continuations, the board began discussion of the zoning map at the Big Y Plaza. Representatives from Big Y and abutting neighbors both spoke about the changes to the map. Big Y will come in front of the board of a public hearing on October 4th. To end the meeting, the board discussed 3 town meeting items: the Moderna TIF, rezoning of Big Y, and capital outlays easement from planning. The next meeting for the planning board will be on October 4th. The Norwood Board of Health held its first meeting since June earlier this week at the Norwood Senior Center. The board received several updates, including sanitation, COVID-19, nurses report, and inspection reports. The board will meet again on October 26th at 10 a.m. The Board of Selectmen recognized 2 outstanding members of the Zoning Board of Appeals at their Tuesday meeting. Jack Perry and Phil Riley were awarded plaques of recognition for their long-term service to the town of Norwood, Riley having served on the ZBA since 1978. Chief Brooks and Chief Hayes updated the board with their first in-person monthly reports since June. The Selectmen will meet again next week. The school committee met remotely Wednesday night. Dana Brown, Director of Strategic Initiatives, presented the equity audit. He elaborated on the timeline and provided details for those interested in participating in the focus group. Then Brown continued with the ESSER presentation and survey results. He detailed where we can expect to see funding spent in the next couple of years.
Everything that you see listed there either got the highest number of number ones in the survey, or number twos, a close second. And so, as you can see, the district has committed over time to doing some of these things already. Acceleration academies. I know the high school and the middle school did some of this last year and enriched summer opportunities. Our elementary schools bulked up some of those things last year. Strengthening partnerships with community-based organizations. We have a McLean's partnership that was brought on previous to this year. So some of these things had already been happening, had already been in the works, and some of the survey responses supported that. And some others, quite frankly, we're going to have to figure out how we get to with the funding.
The group discussed options to implement online enrichment courses for students. Dr. Thompson provided a health update on the COVID-19 case rate throughout the district. In the superintendent report, Dr. Thompson also shared details about weekly COVID testing and an updated vaccination rate for the district. He provided an update on the MCAS results for the last school year as well. At the end of his report, he shared a statement about an incident at the Norwood Day fireworks celebration last Friday.
So just real quick, I did send out a communication to the community last night about the incident at the fireworks involving some students of middle school age. This is an ongoing police investigation. So my commenting or talking about an ongoing investigation, would be inappropriate. The Norwood Public Schools has, and will continue to support the Norwood Police Department on this investigation and help in any way possible. This was not a school event, so we are not the primary investigator. And I will stress to the community that this is a small number of students, and it's not representative of the entire middle school, just like it is not representative of the entire town of Norwood. But we will get to the bottom of this, and we will support the effort and the investigation, and if there is necessary action needs to be taken based on that, that will happen as well. So
Karen Sheridan provided updates on the budget and payroll. Later, the committee voted to continue with the vaccine and COVID testing policy that was decided at the last meeting. Then the board discussed policy regarding code of conduct and the format for public forum. The board meets next on October 6th. The Middle School Building Committee hosted its 5th open forum on Thursday evening. The committee provided an update on the project and details about the net zero option. Members of the community joined via Zoom to discuss options with the committee. The board opened the floor to attendees for a Q&A session before adjournment. The committee meets again next month. For complete government coverage, tune into the NCM Government Channel or watch on demand at nordcommunitymedia.org.